Good morning. It looks like Snow and myself are starting a special club. You know, I have several special clubs. The I Never Go to Walmart Club, that's a good one. I put my Christmas tree up after Labor Day, like literally a few days after. And this is a new club. Please put a 1 in chat if you want to join the club. Snow will be the club president. She said, "What's up, homies? I hate Mondays." Damn right. Our friend AB is in here. He said, "It sounds like an HBO special in here." Takes a lot of production to put this show together, AB. I know you feel the pain. Who did I miss? There is Okie Bree, Britt. Neela made it in. Missing with Manda. What's up, girl? Sparrow. Fox Mulder. Woo! Tam. Hey, Karen. Diana made it in. We got a lot in here. Look at that, Tam. Put 3 1s. Nobody likes Mondays. But old DT Driver, he's off today. He's in the bed sleeping. I guess watching the 40-Year-Old Virgin last night was too much for him because he didn't want to get out of bed this morning. But I was all for it because where he was supposed to go today, he'll go tomorrow, was in the path of Hurricane Burley. Y'all know last week when I saw Hurricane Burl on the TV, I thought it said Burley, like the way Can't talks. And I was like, what the hell? I was on the phone with Katie. I said, Hurricane Burley. Then I got hooked on phonics and I pronounced it right. Christina has a very important. Christina, peas in a pot. I'm still waiting for our coin pusher inaugural meeting. She has been slipping on that. Snow, has anyone actually met a 40-year-old virgin? No, but Dawn and Candace have met a 55-year-old virgin. His name is Tim Mullen. He's their meteor manager. Coco, AB slayed Daisy for our Brooks. You know, we never can leave AB alone. Never know what he's gonna do. I'm telling you. You just never know. If AB had been at the come and go with me the other day, he'd have made a whole show out of it because there was a woman in front of me that used her bra as a purse. I'm telling you, my friends, I've heard about women like this, but I really didn't know they existed. And these are big old saggy ones, okay? She had a phone in her bra. She had a pack of cigarettes. She had a lighter. And when she's going to pay for her Pepsi and her Twinkies, she's pulling money out of it. Money. Coins and all. Yes, Fox Mulder, cleavage cash. Now, we all know cash is dirtier than ass, okay? It's been through so many hands. But to come out of that swamp of a bra, I couldn't imagine. I just couldn't imagine. I've been talking about it all weekend. All right, let's take a second and welcome our neighbor. I'm so glad you guys made it in here on a Monday morning. We have a lot to talk about. Shay's Safe Place said, Brooks, I got a message for you from Daisy. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through the day. She said it will be on my community wall in a couple of minutes. I screenshotted it. Should I get extra deadbolts? Should I unlock the safe, if you know what I mean? Everybody, will you protect me? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Damn. What if I run across her at one of the Walmarts she goes to? My goodness, what to do? Well, today we are talking about Cathy the friend Cathy. She kind of had a going thing there for a while. You know, she had her own channel. She had helped Can't with the Amazon list, took her under her wing, shall we say. She bought the Suburban from Can't. They went kayaking together. I would pay cash money for a picture of that. Because, well, I saw the picture of Can't and Allie in the canoe, and let's just say Can't was straight up in the air. It was one of the saddest things I've ever seen in my life. Took her to a psych appointment. Knew her before. She knew her before Summer went missing. Had a box of Summer's things. Moved her in, a person of interest in the disappearance of Summer Wells. She moved her in to her house with a minor child there. I know I've asked you guys before, but I'm going to ask again because the question needs to continue to be asked. Would you let Candace around your children? Would you let Candace around your redheaded stepchild? Would you let Candace around the cousin you can't stand? Would you let Candace around your animals? Who in here would let Can't around their minor children? That's why I was kind of freaking out when she was on that date with that one dude that she met on Plenty of Fish. I was like, God, I hope he doesn't have children, because we know how she treats her own children. We know how she treats her own children. Let me go through a couple of highlights and we're going to get to it. D, Mystery Obsessed, member for 2 months. She said, I'm so proud to be a part of this community. Thank you. Well, let's have a round of applause for D, everyone, because we're proud to have her here. And here's our girl preschool granny. Not only is she a wonderful friend, but she's a wonderful moderator. Look at that, member for 29 months. Woo! I don't know how y'all hang in there. I really don't. Because for some reason, there's some people out there that just don't like when you advocate for children. They really want to keep making excuses for grown adults. Now, what excuse can we possibly make for Dawn and Candace? We had someone, Robin is her name. You can probably figure out who she is in the Facebook group. She was shitting hammers yesterday, coming unglued, defending Dawn. She said all of those things happened because he was a child. He was a kid himself. Are you kidding me? Since when is 19 a kid? We've had the whole rundown of just a few things that he has said over the last 3 years. They're not too savory, my friends. Let's get to Cathy the friend, okay? Paper slut. He was in the middle of that conversation. Boys will be boys. You know, Paper Slut had a few things to say in there yesterday. Let me tell you. All right, this is from Nana's Angels. Absolutely love her, miss her. She was taken way too young, and she had a lot of conversations with Cathy. Now, if Nana was on this planet right now, if you know what I mean, people would be saying she's a liar, that none of these things happen. Because, you know, in their world, Can't is a great person, and everybody else is out to get that imbecile. So it starts out, Cathy has always stood by Candace. Hey, Extra AF, I'm so glad you're here. So glad. Candace, this is what Cathy told me about the pictures. Okay, so these are text messages between Nana and Cathy the friend. Cathy the friend is way more than a friend because, in my opinion, she risked criminal charges. One could be withholding evidence, another could be obstruction of justice. She has a person of interest with her. Person of interest in her home. Hey, you want to buy the Suburban? Buy the Suburban. You want to go kayaking with the fool? Go kayaking with her. Even though she's scared of the woods, bears, coyotes, snakes, she's scared of all those things, right? But she wasn't scared with big old tough Cathy. Cathy will wrestle a bear for her, won't she? These are really interesting text messages she sent to Nana. Now, before I get to it, I need your opinion. Do you think Cathy might know a tad bit more about the disappearance of Summer Wells than she let on? Because we know before she took her channel down, but don't worry, Cathy, many people clipped it. She was heartbroken on there. Candace did this, Candace did this, Candace did that, Candace did that. Candace reached out to me. Look at that, Sarah, yes. Connie, yes. True Crime Beat, yes. Mary Glick said a tad. Tony said yes. Bonafide, yes. Extra, I believe so. NC Mountain Girl, yep. Pauline, right through the gate, for sure. For sure. Common Sense True Crime said absolutely Cathy is holding on to info. I believe that. I believe it. Okay, so she sent this picture to Nana. May she rest in peace because we all love and miss her. She said, this is the rock that was painted for Summer by Candace. I don't know if Candace painted that. Candace probably had it sent to her and told Cathy while you were taking a nap or adjusting your mask, I painted it. Who the hell knows? But she sends a picture of it to Nana. This is the rock that was painted for Summer by Cant. The cross was actually on the ground as we were walking, and she stopped and picked it up, and we glued it to Summer's rock. Poor little Summer. You know, we had a lot of great discussions last week, in my opinion. A lot of great discussions. And so many of you reached out and just said, Summer never had a chance. Look at how her mother reacted and her father to her being gone. We have heard a lot of stories about how the Wells live their life. This is like scratching, the tip of the iceberg. Imagine what the children saw behind closed doors. With no phone going, no Cash App scrolling, no YouTube on. All right, so Cathy said this is Summer's pile of stuff people have been sending. I've heard rumors that she was selling the stuff or trashing it or something, but that's not true. She has everything Summer has been given. It's all on a shelf displayed. Okay, good to know. We have some dolls, we'll see some stuffed animals, Paw Patrol, a lot of books. So she has everything displayed on this shelf. Is this shelf at Cant's or at Cathy's? That's the question. Because Cant goes live on her channel every so often. Now, she has spilled out pictures all across the floor because she only keeps like missing children flyers in that 3-ring notebook. No one's ever seen this, but I could have missed it. It's probably at Cathy's. This box of stuff is here in my blank, waiting for summer. Hair bands, jewelry, and more. It's all in a box someone made for summer. Okay, the problem with the box, it's not the hair bows, it's not the jewelry, it's not the hair bands, it's the jacket. This is the same exact jacket that we have seen multiple times. Some people say, no, that's a different jacket. Here's a more close-up because Cant was holding it up. Cant said that is her jacket, not a new jacket that was just sent to us. So why would Cathy be holding on to these things? Inquiring minds want to know, because it tripped me out that Cathy would have this jacket. Okay, so that was the end of the conversation. I don't think Nana was texting herself, but you know how people on the internet are. If it doesn't fit what's in their brain, their narrative, then, well, you know how it goes. K-Town, New Jersey, I have missed you. K-Town NJ said if she's married, I wonder what her husband thinks of all this shit. That is a huge question. I asked Cathy myself in her chat, why would your husband allow Cant to be at your house? Some people don't watch the news. A lot of people don't keep up with true crime on social media. It's hard to believe, but there are people out there like that. They have no idea what we're talking about. I can tell you right now, if old DT Driver came home and Cant was sitting here, and I said, yeah, she just needs to stay here while Don's in jail. I'll tell you what, me and old Cant would be looking for somewhere else to go. Or Cant would. I'd have to make amends real quick. All right, Cathy took the reins real quick after Don went to jail. She did. You know, and there's a lot of people that say Benny was so close to getting the truth out of Cant. He brought a lot of stuff up. There's people that say, man, Ernie, he was so close. Cant was about to tell him everything. But it's Cathy that spent the most amount of time with her when Don was in the jail. A couple of years ago, I gotta go turn that phone off. Hang on. Yeah, it'll just keep ringing. A couple of years ago, Kat and I did a show about the Amazon wish list, and most people assumed that the wish list was for Candace and Benny. But it turned out, according to this interview, it was for Candace and Cathy. Listen to this.
Hey, sure. Yeah. do right now.
Now, you can believe me or not, I have the text messages. I guess that would be better for me to put those up. I was going back and forth with Don when he got out of jail. Because remember, around the weekend of Christmas, after he got out of jail, he got back on social media. He was adding people as friends, had all kinds of stuff going on. Talking about Candace's stroke acting up. Why they can't see the boys anymore, all that stuff. Well, I brought up Cathy to him. And he said, yeah, she's never liked me. She's always hated me. And I thought, well, that's weird. How could you know that? You were in jail, supposedly, when she met Can't. Or even if she met her shortly after Summer went missing, what could be the problem? But they'd known each other before.
Hold on, guys, just a minute.
Okay, those technical difficulties are on Can't and Cathy's side, not mine. But they have this Q&A as if Candace Kardashian is on the damn video of things that supposedly people want to know.
Okay, we're going to get started here, guys. Can you hear? Can you all hear me now? You ready to get started?
Hello, everybody.
Oop, Cathy's clearing her throat. You know it's business time now. Hello, everybody. She's addressing everyone. She's gonna set us straight because Dawn's in jail. Tim, the media manager, is out of the picture. Benny's been sent down the highway with the turkey sandwich. Got Ernie's ass out of the way. Doesn't want her talking to anybody because she, Cathy the friend, is representing old Candace Kardashian. She is putting out that Cash App. She's got an Amazon wish list. They got all kinds of stuff going on. And not only the Amazon wish list, but she's going back and forth with her in text to see what all she's been getting. Woo.
I am a friend of Candace's, and we're going to basically have a Q&A tonight with her. I want to address something real quick. The wish list. I have heard and seen several things about negative, of course, about the wish list. She has been asked many times to create a wish list.
We have 590 people in here right now. Please put a 1 in chat if you asked for Can't's wish list. I won't hold my breath. Let me give you a little sneak peek of the wish list. All right, there's some camping gear up there. It's like a hammock, okay? Some more camping gear. A Sony wireless portable speaker. Pretzels and nuts. There's a beanie you can put a ponytail through. Don't know who has a ponytail. Some kind of massager It's for your feet, but I have a feeling Cathy and Can't took turns sitting on it. There's some oil next to the massager. There is another, let's see, a carry-around bag for when they're outside. Shoes, a digital photo frame. I do love those. Another camping set. I love the wine and cheese tray. Who on earth was asking Can't for this? Who? Blankets, cool stuff, coloring book. I guess that's what she was doing when she went to the psych appointment. What is that? I don't know what that is. There's a grill. Now, all of this is going on. Please remember, while there is a very, very active investigation into the disappearance of Summer Wells, and just a short time after, Ronnie Lawson addressed the public and said, no, they're not cooperating. So what would you rather do with your summer? Would you rather go camping with Cathy? Or cooperate with law enforcement to better the investigation of your daughter? What makes more sense to you all? Because this is some audacity. It really is. Looks like, I don't know what the hell that thing is. Oh, that's one of those video game things you put on your eyes. And I guess when they're out there camping, they can play video games. Some sort of like, what do they call it? Virtual reality. All right, some sort of planter, another blanket, a watch and bracelets, another blanket, a moon ball. This looks like a damn breast pump. I don't know what the hell she was doing with that. And some light up chopsticks. All right, so Cathy was on her all the time, no pun intended, wanting to know what she had been receiving. Here's Can't to Cathy. I got the cancers, CANSERS, and there's a picture of the kitchen canisters she got. So she's checking in with old Cathy. I got the cancers. Canisters. Canisters, Can't. I got the cancers. I got the cancers.
And she just kept putting it off. I came and I helped her create the wish list at the request of the public. So just wanted to clarify her wish list. You are not obligated in any way, shape, or form to do anything.
That took a load off my shoulders when Cathy let us know we weren't obligated to buy the cancers for Can't. Because I was stressing that. You know, in this economy, you don't know how you're going to get from one week to another. But when Cathy let us all know we were not obligated to buy the cancers for Can't, I slept better that night.
But for those that have asked, the link will be in the chat if you choose. Her Cash App will be in the chat if you choose. You are not obligated to do anything. Nothing.
Feel like I'm at a Baptist church. Cathy's preaching. You are not obligated to do anything. And then you can hear papers ruffling. They got notes. Cathy has taken the reins. There's notes here. There's things that have to be addressed with Can't's public. Are you seeing it? They've got to address all this. This is big stuff.
So we're going to ask her a few questions, and we're going to try to get a few questions from the chat. She just wanted to acknowledge and say hello to people and answer some questions.
Fun fact. Okay. A few months after this, Cathy, I'm assuming because supposedly Can't doesn't know how to do anything. That's according to Cathy. Can't didn't live with me. She updated it for soap, deodorant, toothpaste, and lotion. So I guess with all the kayaking and camping, Can't was getting a little musty.
So we will get started. These are a lot of these are questions that have YouTube, Facebook, whatever. Believe it or not, Candace, everybody is loving your hair and wants to know: are you growing it back, or will you cut it again?
No, I'm gonna let it grow as long as I can grow it.
Okay, that's quite a slap in the face considering she shaved Summer bald. Shaved her bald. But this is a pressing question that Cathy had to relieve our minds of. Look at that. Jules, thank you so much for gifting a Crime Lines and Laws membership. Extra AF said, who gives a shit? Funky said, that was a question? Oh, yeah, we're getting into, yeah. I'm going to grow as long as I can. That's a question. Now, remember, she's shuffling through paper. You can hear paper shuffling. This is stuff that Cathy came up with. You know why? Because no one in the chat is asking this shit. No one is asking this. You hear the papers. You hear the paper shuffling. Really?
And are you taking care of yourself? Several people have made comments about you losing weight. Are you taking care of yourself? Are you eating like you should? Everybody knows it's stressful for you, but are you taking care of yourself?
Yes, I'm taking care of myself. Very much so.
Okay.
Well, hell yeah. She just got a new phone from Ernie, getting pizza, went and had catfish with that one guy. She's actually not taking care of herself. Other people are taking care of her. She got Cathy that took her under her wing. Cathy herself said, well, old Don the Con was in jail. She was keeping their electric going and paying Candace's cell phone bill.
A lot of people want to know, do you need anything? Is there anything that you need?
That's a tough one. I really don't need much of anything.
Okay. All right. We want to ask you how are things coming on the house? How is the remodel, the upgrade, whatever you want to call it? How is that coming along?
I'm doing one day at a time with the house. Is what I'm doing.
Okay. Sounds good.
Let's talk about the house, okay? A lot of people say that the boys were removed, and I hate to even touch on this because of how horrible the living conditions were. I don't think so. Because CPS, according to Dawn, was there on the 15th, and they were supposed to do some sort of follow-up, according to Clyda, on the 16th. They already knew that house was in shambles. With a little girl missing, wouldn't be the time for them to say, all right, time for some remodeling. No. Something else went on. But between new friends they made, other people fixed up the house. Love you, Kat. Look at that. Driving, listening, and 31 months of solid friendship. You better believe it. Cathy Marsh said, this is so disgusting. I'm telling you, Cathy, I don't know why anybody would carry on like this with a missing little girl and 3 boys in foster care. I do not know. I don't know how you would sleep at night. But instead, you make an Amazon wish list to go camping with Cathy. Not you, Cathy Marsh, but another one. And you carry on like this? Poor baby girl is out there somewhere, but you're planning a camping trip. Did y'all hear that? That's a sound I very rarely hear. That's the Cash App. Somebody just Cash Apped her. Remember, if she needs help for summer, she doesn't have any bars, no signal. It's horrible up on Ben Hill Road. But when it comes to her, she's got 5 bars. Listen to that again.
This is what I'm doing.
Okay, sounds good.
Cha-ching! Cha-ching! Boy, that Cash App always works.
There has been, and obviously you weren't aware of it, but please let's get this out there. Did you make an e-begging post? And what that is, people are calling it e-begging because there was a post created that's supposedly was put in a Facebook group where you asked someone if you could put your Cash App there, if they would be okay with it. And it has floated around that you were begging for money. Was that you? Did you create that?
No, I did not get that. I don't even know what e-begging is. I've never heard of it until just now.
Oh, she knows what e-begging is. That's how she got back from Arkansas to Tennessee. Another creator raised all that money for her. And it was from her Facebook account, the one that she was using, and it's her Cash App.
I also want to make some people aware that there was recently a...
Okay, Cathy Marsh said Cathy did not know Candace before Summer went missing. Well, you would have to talk to Dawn and Candace about that. I was not there. You would have to talk to them.
A GoFundMe that we got shut down. It was created by someone that Candace had not even heard of. We had it reported and had it shut down. If you see a GoFundMe, please report it. If there ever becomes one, you will be made aware of it. But
Yeah,
if you see
I'll be the
one,
first one to let you know.
absolutely report it. It is not her or done by her or anyone close to her. Okay, moving along.
But it's the same Cash App. Nobody's going to hack someone else's Cash App because the money doesn't go to them.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about Summer. What holiday did Summer like the best?
She liked her birthday the best, but she also liked Christmas.
So she liked those gifts.
Yeah, she liked them presents for sure.
So that was the best. That's what she liked best about Christmas and her birthday was the presents and the birthday cake.
Just being together as a family.
Oh, hi. Yes. Okay. Let's see. What was Summer's favorite food?
She liked pizza, but she also liked different kinds, like French fries were her favorite.
Her favorite. I think that's most kids.
Are you all hearing the papers shuffling around? Okay, Cathy would have to be behind her to see. Actually, Candace is in front of the computer. Candace would be reading the questions, what people are asking her. And in this, if you go through the replay, this is not what people were asking. They were asking things. Dun, 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 dun. You won't believe it. They were asking things about Summer. They were asking things about Summer. A few people asked about Dawn, asked about the boys, but mainly about Summer, of course. But she's shuffling these papers. She's shuffling and shuffling and shuffling. She can't see the screen unless she has it on her phone. That could be a thing. That they had all this written out. Cathy was controlling the narrative at the time. So much so She was so PO'd. I mean, she was ticked off when Don got out of jail and Can't went right back to Ben Hill Road. Can't continued confiding in Cathy. She continued confiding in her. Look at this. This is a divorce petition. Cathy says, you trying to get a divorce from him? Cathy shared this. Cathy herself shared this when she had a channel. Can't says, Donnie doesn't know anything about this yet, but I've started the process because I can't keep going like this. Well. That is definitely, she's definitely confiding in Cathy. She confided in other people that she was done with Don, if you remember. Here's one. But nothing like with Cathy. Because she's talking about divorcing Don. Here she's talking to Cam and Allie. Can't is. People will say it's a lie, but this is her words. She's talking.
But as far as being in love with him anymore, I am done. He just doesn't understand how and what I feel. Right.
Okay, let's listen to it again.
But as far as being in love with him anymore, I am done. He just doesn't understand how and what I feel. Right.
You know, and people, they use words like receipts and debunk because, you know, they're super cool. These are Candace's own words. This is what she sent to Cathy. Cathy said, are you okay? She said, well, I spoke to the boys last night and they told me and the consoler, which I think she means counselor, that they don't want to come back home with me and Don. And that's what they're going to tell the judge. Again, this is from Cathy to Candace. So you'd have to really, really trust someone considering everything you have going on to give that type of information.
They love French fries.
Yeah.
Could eat them whether they're made at home, whether they're done at a fast food place. We all know what cartoons Summer liked to watch, of course. But what else did she like to watch? What are the cartoons?
She liked a bunch of different cartoons. From My Little Pony to Ren Tin Tin, just all kinds of different ones.
All right.
Freaking Ren Tin Tin and My Little Pony.
So I think that's all we're going to do tonight as far as quick questions. If there's anybody in chat that has a question, go ahead and ask now. We'll try to get to a very few. Once again, you are not obligated at all to do.
Hang on, Jamie Lunas has a question. Is she missing teeth? Yeah, she has dentures. She got those from Dr. Phil when they went to California to see Dr. Phil. She got free crack and free teeth. And sometimes she has them in, sometimes she doesn't.
Send anything to her Cash App or anything off the wish list. It is there for those of you that have asked about it and requested it. So please know that those links are in the chat if you need them. Okay, here's a question, Candace.
Yeah, okay.
Could Summer tie her shoes yet? Or did she have to have basically the Velcro kind?
She liked Velcro the best. She really didn't like to try to
It
tie
was
them.
easy for her
It
to
was
get on it
easier.
quick and
She
go.
could put them on and go.
Okay, all right. Let's see.
This is a really important question and something I have asked myself a lot. Okay? What's Cathy getting out of this? I need the Jeopardy music. What do you all think Cathy, the friend Cathy, was getting out of this? Was she sweet on Candace? Was Candace ringing her bell? Was it all the camping stuff? Because I mean, they were camping all summer long. What do you all think Cathy was getting out of this? Now we know that months after Can't went back to Dawn, when Dawn got out of jail, didn't take a hot second. A few months later, Cathy started a channel. She took it down, but she was a hurting unit. She was upset, man. She was upset. She felt like she had been done dirty. Well, welcome to the Can't Club, because when she's done with you, she's done with you. Cathy was even trying to get her attention at Easter time, 2022. Was it 2022 or 2023? Hell, I can't remember now. It's been a long time. She had these Easter eggs with little miniature flyers of summer, and she was going around leaving them at doctor's offices and stuff. Then they switched it to Ziploc bags, and they'd have little Christian keychains in there, little miniature flyers of summer, and they would tape them up at rest areas on the pop machine and stuff. Yeah. Extra AF, thank you. 2023. Thank you for correcting me. Yep, 2023. And then poof, Cathy went away. There's a lot of speculation about why she just went away. Didn't just go away, but took down all the videos about her time with Can't. Took them all down. Some have said because investigators reached out to her. I don't talk to Cathy, I don't know. Some have said because CPS paid her a visit and wanted to know why a person of interest in the case of Summer Wells was living with her while she has a minor child there. Now, according to Cathy, when she had her channel, she said her sheriff knew Can't was staying with her. Let me ask you guys this. If you have a guest coming for the weekend or the week, have you ever felt the need to let your local sheriff know that you have a guest? Hey, it's one thing telling your landlord, hey, you see someone coming in and out? I got someone staying with me for a little bit. They're not moving in. They're not on the lease. It's a guest. The sheriff, though. The sheriff. Who in here, when they have a guest, has ever called their local sheriff, this is according to Cathy, to tell them you have a guest? Whoo, boy. Woo, boy. Common Sense True Crime said she was talked to by the police. According to her, she was. Yeah. No. If I ever felt the need to let law enforcement know I got someone sleeping on the blow-up mattress, they wouldn't be here. Hell no. Hell no. OJ does not need that noise.
Right now, the Cash App and the wish list is all Candace has. And that is the only form of payments that she can receive is through Cash App. She does not have a PayPal, a Venmo, anything like that. All different things on the farm said you look pretty, Candace.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Oh,
I'm not even going to that comment and who that person really is. If you know, you know.
how did you pick Summer's name?
Actually, I didn't pick Summer's name. I let her daddy pick her name. I named all three of the boys, so I figured I had to let Donnie pick Summer's name out.
Was it something out of the blue, or did he?
It took him about 3 weeks to 4 weeks to be able to come up with a name that he liked.
Everybody loves her name.
He just put it together about 3 or 4 weeks. It took him, and he finally come up with the perfect name for her.
Charlene Smith says, Candace, you look great. Thank you for doing this. They love to hear about Summer and to take care of yourselves.
I sure will. Thank you very much.
What kind of dogs do you have? Are they mutts? Are they like
They're a mixed breed.
a mixed breed? Okay. Y'all, please just bear with her. She's just getting mods. It is overwhelming right now. She wanted to show her appreciation.
Sweet dreams. I like my coffee with some French vanilla creamer in it.
I don't think anybody was asking about what she likes in her coffee. Welcome, Crystal. Everybody, welcome Crystal to the family, please. You know the routine. So glad you are here. And a lot of people have asked, how did Dawn come up with Summer's name? Summer is a gorgeous name. Summer Moon is a gorgeous name. Well, look at your screen. Summer Moon, 2009 Watch Online. Summer Moon, PORN videos. Summer Moon, P videos. What the hell? Coincidence? I think not, considering the dirty asses we're talking about.
Dawn Not So Sweet says you look refreshed, Candace.
Thank you. I feel a little bit refreshed tonight.
I feel a little bit refreshed tonight. Okay. How could you? How could you feel your daughter's missing? You've got CPS up your crawl trying to figure out what you're going to do to get your sons out of foster care, if anything. I feel refreshed tonight.
Duchess, I'm doing pretty good. I hope you're doing just as good as I am right now tonight.
Outside the box said you should go without a ball cap more often.
I like to wear my
They
ball
like
cap. Keeps the hair out of my face.
Summer Swing has not been taken down. It is not gone. It's still exactly where it was.
Yeah, it's not going nowhere.
Sorry for the little breaks in between, y'all. We're trying to keep up
Trying to keep up
and
with
make
the facts.
everybody happy. And Samantha Bree says, thank you for spending time with us, Candace.
Well, thank you for y'all watching and coming out. Listen to what I have to say. Appreciate y'all.
You know, and that shows where people's minds are, because they're asking about Summer Swing. If you want to think about it, it's really all she had. You know how sad that is? That's really all she had. Some people will argue, oh, she had tons of stuff. I saw a bicycle. I saw a pool out there. Shoes that are too big for her. Clothes that don't fit. Some people say, well, that's how people in Tennessee live. That's how people in the South live. Hey, my kids had hand-me-downs. No shame in my game. Pat K, thank you for the 5 Crime Lines and Lies memberships. If you received a Crime Lines and Lies membership, you can thank, hey, it's Pat K. Love you, Pat.
Shout out to Jennifer Watts for the tulip bulbs. I appreciate that.
I hate to tell Jennifer, but sending tulip bulbs to Can't was a waste of $5.99. $5.99. She's not going to plant those things. I guarantee she planted her tulips on something else, though, during her camping adventures that summer. I hate to tell that woman, she wasted her money on those tulip bulbs.
Did Summer have a favorite flower? Did she like everything in bloom? Did
No,
she?
She liked cactuses the best, but she would use any kind of flower. She liked to pick flowers out of the yard, like dandelions. She liked them little, what are the ones called, with the little white things? You can blow them and they just fly everywhere. She'd love those.
Oh, those little, we've always called them little wish flowers.
I call them
Dandelions? Dandelions? Okay, I think all kids, blow on those.
puffballs, but I don't know what they
Yeah,
are.
blow them and make a wish. Who was the kid at the hotel with you? I'm going to answer this because it was not Summer. It was my child. Okay? Move along.
It was my child. Move along. Can't does not need to be around any minor children. Whether it's in your sleeping bag made for two, on the kayak, on Ben Hill Road, or in the hotel room.
When is your birthday, Candace?
My birthday is May 3rd of 1982.
You're going to be an old lady.
Yeah, I'll be 40. Thanks.
I'm sorry we cannot do anything about the chat right now. We were just wanting to get on for just a few minutes just to answer some questions, for her to say hello, see if we could answer some questions that people have been asking, and tell those of you supporters that it is very much appreciated.
Very much so.
Let's take a poll. Who gives a rat's ass? Who cares? There is a connection between Cathy and Can't. We'll talk about it on the members' lives on Friday. And yeah, there's going to be, as the cool kids say, receipts. Bring the receipts. I always bring receipts. Just because you're not drinking doesn't mean you're not doing something else. You know, those people go to the doctor and say, oh, my back, oh, my back, oh, my back. Oh, my knee, oh, my knee, oh, my knee.
Thank you to the mods that are there. You're doing,
Yeah, thank you. You
your
guys
best.
are doing great. Appreciate y'all.
Amazing Grace says, stay strong, lady.
Thanks, Duchess. Thank you very much.
Well, Emma Lou, nobody asked you, so it doesn't matter. Move along. Doesn't matter who I am. I'm a friend and a supporter, just like many here.
Oh, you're a friend, all right, and a supporter, all right, because you, according to Cathy, paid their utility bills throughout the summer. I almost wonder if she didn't wait for the summer to be over and got it turned back on. I don't know. According to her, she kept Can't-Cant's phone on. She kept the utilities going. That's according to her. Now, Cathy also has a bit of a lying bone in her body. Not lying, lying. Because she said rats and dogs got into the Subaru, chewed up the wires, the dogs tore up the back seat, the front seat, you know, shit all over the car and everything. Yet we see the Subaru in Arkansas. So either Can't told her that in order to scam her out of some more money, or she made it up. It can only be one of two things. What do you all think? Do you think Can't told her that to get some more money? Or do you think Cathy made it up? It can only be one of two things. Because it would either have to be told or seen. And what dogs at that time? That would have been the first thing if I was Cathy, I would have asked her, what dogs? because the Humane Society had already taken all the dogs off the property. Because Cathy is such a humanitarian, when she took Can't, they left all the dogs behind. They left them behind. The poor Humane Society was getting calls on the daily about those dogs. Not even from people that live in Tennessee, by the way. Maybe a few do. And so they had to go round up all those dogs. They had pictures on their Facebook page. This dog's been adopted. This dog's been adopted. This dog's been adopted.
Here.
She's a dear friend of mine. Love her to death.
Dear friend of mine, I love her to death. But as we know, and we've seen so many times in the past, dear friends of Cants get thrown to the curb real fast.
No, I'm not related to her. Hot Damn says they have a birthday on May the 4th as well.
Oh, wow.
Won't be long.
It sure won't be. Okay, Sarah, where'd you go? I can answer. Sarah Miguel, me and Summer really loved to fish together. That was our favorite thing to do. Sarah, I will tell Mama Candy hi for you.
All right, we got the gist of that. We're not going to sit there and watch Candace trying to freaking learn to read. Like her eyes are like, they're all squinted. I'll tell Mama Candy hi for you. But she understood that Cash App, did she not? Again, Cathy didn't want her talking to anybody. Now, as a friend, I understand that. I'll be like, look, you don't need to be talking to Benny. You don't need to be talking to Ernie. You don't need to be on any of these channels. You need to concentrate on yourself, your boys, and you need to be talking to law enforcement. I've had the same banner for I can't tell you how long. Summer Wells is still missing. 800 TBI find. I don't have my Cash App here. I don't have a PayPal here. I don't have a Venmo anyway. 800 TBI find. Summer Wells is still missing. As a friend, I totally understand Cathy saying, you don't need to talk to these people. It's not helping anything. It is not. They're not going to solve the case. The most you can do is maybe say something that law enforcement can use. I don't know. It's been done before. Trust me, it has. Hold on. What is this? Anna. Brandy is a phony. Brandy who? We're talking about the case of Summer Wells right now. What Brandy? What Brandy is a phony? I need her to answer for herself. Who is a phony? Anna? Anna, I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on you, Anna. Nope, we don't do that. All right, so Cathy again, running the narrative. Yep, she got on Ernie's. This is from Nature Lover. And again, controlling the narrative. She was chewing ass all over that phone. Didn't want anyone talking to Can't. She didn't want nobody talking to Can't. You know why? Because she's controlling everything.
And, you put a lot of shit out there. But anyways, I'll know. And that's why I said whenever she wants to go off and she wants to talk, I'll talk. Like I told her. We could do what we had set up. Right? And then from there, we'll do that.
Okay, thank you. Please don't call her Candy. She does not like that.
No.
She said that's my mom's name. So Candace is what she goes by and what she likes and appreciates. Now let me explain the situation.
All right, Cathy's getting ready to explain a situation. Vicky VA said, I would like to know the last time Ken and Don asked Ellie for an update on the case. According to Don, when he was on the news at Summer's 3-year mark, he said about a year ago. About a year ago. Now then, 365 days of not calling law enforcement to ask anything on your daughter's case. I couldn't imagine. Instead of camping out with Cathy all summer, I'd have been camped out in front of TBI. I'd have been camped out in front of Hawkins County. I'd have made their asses move. That's what he said on the news, a year. He said a year. And even though other channels that are the expert on everything have debunked, supposedly have receipts I've never seen and said, CPS wasn't there on the 15th. Tim Mullins said they were there, but I don't exactly put a lot of stock into what Meteor Manager says. There's Dum Dum Don on the news saying they were there the day before. We already know he told Clyde Trent they were coming back on the 16th, but I guess she's lying too.
I saw a lot of your chat asking about the drywall and all that stuff.
Right. Well, we want to help her. You know what we do in the morning show? We help people. You've been seeing that, right?
Yes, of course.
And that's what we want to do. We want to help.
And many of your chat may have heard. You may have heard as well, and it is the very, very truth. She does not like asking people for anything.
Oh, Cathy, you fibber. Did you hear Cathy? Even Ernie looks like he isn't going to be able to pass a turd for the next week. Look at his face. And that's Ernie, of all people. There she is, Cathy. This is the very, very truth. Candace doesn't like asking anybody for anything. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? The very, very truth. This is the very, very truth.
I literally met with her 6 days after Summer was abducted. And we've been friends since.
She met with Candace a few days after Summer was abducted. And they've been friends ever since. No. You knew her before, Cathy.
I personally, I stayed in the background and stayed out of this because I have a child and people are going crazy putting children's images out there, and that is pathetic.
But Cathy started putting her own child, in quotes, I believe it's her grandchild, on her own channel that she eventually took down altogether. Wonder why she took that channel down when she had so much to say. Reese Reeves, welcome to the family. Wiz said, why they have to lie? That's what I want to know. The noses are growing. Pants are on fire.
That is pathetic. And it shouldn't be. People that support her or her friends should not be condemned or be treated like shit because they are.
Oh, yeah. Let me just tell you about that. Well,
So anyway, she does not like asking anybody for anything. I always ask her, "Do you need anything?" "No, I'm good." Well, she could be needing toilet paper and wouldn't tell me. So
Okay, this is actually a true statement. I believe Cathy on this. Candace could need toilet paper and wouldn't tell her. Oh, I have a feeling she raw dogs it all the time. Candace isn't worried about hygiene. She could need toilet paper and she wouldn't tell me. No shit. But if she needs cigarettes and whiskey or something to get her through the day, she'll damn sure ask you. Imagine that. And this is what she's trying to convince us of. She's trying to convince us of this. And again, we're not concerned about Ernie here. We're concerned about what Cathy is saying on behalf of Camp Cant. Camp Cant is the person of interest.
that's just her. That all this. But still, people are willing to help you and offer to help you. There are people that care, that do care. But anyway,
it just as there are people who cares, there's people who have alternative motives.
absolutely.
Exactly.
And, that has been witnessed many times.
Gang.
Moving on. So, okay. From the start, there was several people that were going to do this, going to do that. There has been a whole lot of talk. My husband and I go over there and do what we can when we can. He works a full-time job. He's done the electrical, and he's made the kitchen floor, or what we had of the kitchen floor for her. So, as long as...
Okay, so according to Cathy, her husband did the electrical and did the kitchen floor. Makes you wonder what happened with all the money Cam and Allie were raising to get the kitchen floor. Because if you remember, they were raising money and taking donations. Even people wanted to drop off materials because they said they needed a floating floor in the kitchen. But she's saying her husband did it. Sips and dribbles to, oh my God, please let me up. Well, what do you want to talk about? I'll put the link. All right, there's the link.
He has materials, he tries his best to help. But anyway, there's been a lot of people that say, I will do this, or I will do that, or I will be there. This past time, there was a lady, we will not mention any names, that her husband flipped houses and he had a warehouse.
Hey, Christy Lee.
What's up?
Are you the person that asked for the link?
Yes, I did.
What's on your mind, hun?
I have a question. I'm not trying to talk to you. I'm trying to talk to Ernie.
Oh, he's not on here. This is an old video.
The old news? Oh, shit, sorry.
Oh, you're okay.
Man, I'm so, like, I'm really hardcore right now on everything that's going on right now. I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Are you seeing the commonalities with I don't know? So Summer Moon Utah Wells case and Sebastian case?
A tad, yeah, I am.
A tad bit. You do realize that both grandparents went to, would they say Australia? What is it? Not Australia, but Africa or some shit. They went another.
Well, no, Grandis can't drive the camper to Australia or Africa. No, the Bowden Sox went to Alaska a couple of days after Sebastian went missing. Grandis a few days, give or take some change, after the boys were removed.
If any law enforcement goes after anybody, they can't go after them if they go to that state, right?
Alaska? People get arrested in Alaska all the time. It's part of the United
States. No, they can't. No, well, I mean,
it's part of the United States. Of course they can.
It's a better question. Well, it's interesting. I do know that Jose went there, right? Allegedly. You know the guy that died. Allegedly.
No, I don't know.
The guy that died.
No, I don't know anything about that. Now, if they all went to Brazil, which is a non-extradition country, I mean, it might raise my eyebrows. But I appreciate you coming up. Let's have a big round of applause for Christy Lee. Okay, back to this. Fuck me running.
House full of cabinet stores, sheetrock, light fixtures, basically everything we need. We thought she was a godsend. We were so thankful. For weeks, we took measurements and made plans and arrangements. And the weekend came that she was supposed to come, and there was absolutely not a word from her. Nothing. And
well, that's people. Is what we want to do. We want to help people. And you've seen the last few times. Hell, we raised $500 yesterday and helped 2 or 3 people, and that's what we're about.
well, I also want to put out there this $90,000 Bank of America receipt.
98,000 or whatever it was.
Well, 98, but whatever it was. Yes, it's been proven to be a fake. She might get mad at me, but she'll have to get over it. But she has like $5 to her name. Okay, $5. That's what she has to her name. She won't, but she still will not ask anybody for anything. Nothing.
$5? She's got more than $5 because she's living with you, Cathy. She's getting electrical work done for free, a floating floor done for free. You're buying her cigarettes. She's sleeping at your house. $5 sounds like a rich bitch to me when everything else is taken care of.
She could ask me. She could ask me.
I get so tired of all these rumors going around, and we have seen some really, really ridiculous ones. We've also seen a lot of theories and speculations going around that people have called in as a tip, and it's been their gut feeling, how they think or what they think or how they feel. That is not a tip. Do not take away from TBI or any law enforcement that is working on Summer or anyone else because of a feeling that you have. If you have a legitimate, it's a legitimate tip, please call 1-800-TBI-FINE. Please call it.
Right.
However, if it is a feeling,
I knew she would. Never mind. Does she have food? Does she have food right now?
yeah, she's at my house. She's been at my house since Friday. Of course,
I knew she would. Never mind. Shit. Never mind. Damn. Never mind.
and let me explain why she is at my house. It was because she was being bombarded. This was when
Okay, so Cathy has it in her mind, okay? She has it in her mind that, at least is what she's trying to sell to, quote unquote, the public. The public needs to know. Hang on, Purple Drink, where are you getting this? Mississippi is a non-extradition state? Hell, we had someone from Oklahoma arrested in Mississippi and they got extradited. United States of America. United States of America. Come on now. Let's get it together. Just because you heard it on Facebook or one of the Sebastian groups doesn't mean it's true. United States of America. And Mississippi of all places? You kidding me? But yes, Cathy is pushing a narrative. She tried it. Remember this?
I actually took her to her psychiatric evaluation when they first ordered it, and it was in Knoxville. And at that time, she really hadn't driven on the interstate. You know, she hadn't driven very far, so she was really nervous. So I went with her, and really she didn't even know how to work her GPS. So we get to the doctor's office. I sit down in the chair, and the first thing that she does is sit down on the floor and grabs the Legos and starts playing with Legos. When the doctor came from the back, she opened the door, and she looked at me and she said, "Candace." And I turned and looked at Candace, and I could see shock actually in the doctor's face, because she, I think was looking at me to be Candace, sitting in a chair, waiting to be seen. And then she looks over there and Candace is sitting on the floor, playing with Legos. Like a child, yes. Do I feel the Lego thing was legit or a ploy to seem off? Okay, no, it wasn't a ploy. That's who she is. That's who she is. That's the level she's on. And, she has never ordered anything offline. She never written a check. That's why I had to fill out all the papers for her because she don't know how to do any of that. So, and that's probably one reason, she don't want to step away from Don because, he handles it all for her. No matter what it is, he handles it all.
Goodness. Suds, you're about to be in the damn hot seat. You're just trying to piss me off today, but it's okay. I'm in a good mood today for a Monday. My monkey number 10 paid attention in 8th grade civics. She goes, and it involves a child crossing state lines. It's federal. Fuck a duck. Alaska and Mississippi. Damn. Not today, Satin. Not today. Not today, Satin.
A lot of the crap was going on between everybody. So she wanted to get off of that hill for a little bit. And so I went and got her. And
she wanted to get off that hill for a little bit, so I went and got her. May to November. A weekend's a little bit. To the point, Cathy admitted on her channel that she called her own local sheriff to let him know that Can't was in her trailer.
And me and her and my hubby went camping. She went fishing.
I know. You told me.
I know you know.
Damn, man. It's like, ugh.
So anyway, right, absolutely, she's fine. But I did want, and let me clear the wish list as well since I'm here. People have been asking her over and over and over and over for the Amazon wish list. What, do you need anything? Because there are many people that want to help but don't want to send cash. That's fine too. Nobody has to do anything at all. So I was at her house.
And they did. She got the ween and cheese tray. She did. And then she got the cancers. She sent this to Cathy. I got the cancers. Those are 3 canisters. I got the cancers. Everybody wants to help, but not everybody wants to send money. So you got you a good old wish list.
She was, she could get it just figured out just right. So I created it. She picked out all the items. It's on there. Everything goes to her address. She gets everything that's on there. She picked it out. But I do want to say this as well. People are so hateful and so evil. There's going to be some that think this is fucking funny.
Hateful. Evil. There's some people out there that's going to think this is fucking funny. Well, I didn't get the cancers in the mail. Can't did. Just like she had a stroke that was acting up, broken ribs. I can't even tell you it all. She's got a pacemaker. She's never put batteries in. She's the bionic can't.
But it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. Somebody hacked that Amazon account several different times and removed.
Well, you know who did that?
They removed all the items off of there, just so nobody could purchase anything from her.
Well, we can do.
Purple Drink, who is being rude to you? We don't want misinformation like Mississippi's its own damn country, so you can't extradite from there. Okay? You're on the internet before saying something like that because there are some simpletons that shit's going to confuse. No. Louisiana just drug an old boy out of there a few weeks ago. Of course you can. Son of a bitch, I'm not a civics teacher.
We can do things like that. I mean, we can help. I mean, I want to help her. I mean, I've seen what she's going through. I know what she's going through, and I understand that. And we can help her. I mean, I don't care a bit to help her, especially, her reaching out. But you have to reach out sometimes. Sometimes this world, it ain't what it's cut out to be. And it ain't what, here's the thing about it. You know what I'm talking about, Cathy? These people here, these hundreds of thousands of people, maybe millions, they only get to see what's in front of the camera, what's put out there. They don't get to see what's backstage, and they damn sure don't get to see what's behind the scenes.
That is correct.
So, I'll be honest with you. At first, I thought different than I think now. I mean, I did,
and that's understandable. Everybody wants to know what happened to summer. that I'm gonna tell you. The main one is her mother. I have been in that car with that woman in that red Subaru, riding those roads around, just looking for anything out of the ordinary, seeing if there was anything different, just looking. And people say, oh, you don't cry, you don't act like a mom or all this other bullshit. I see it. I've seen it. I've been the one that she calls at 11, 12, 1 o'clock, just crying. You know, they live. Do they live differently than a lot of us? Yeah. Do they have issues? Yeah. We all do. We all do.
If you don't have issues around Tennessee, there's something wrong with you. But here's something, and I've said this before.
Yes, he did say that. He did say that. She said, "You smart ass."
I am a smart ass, and next time she keeps me up half a damn night, I was sitting there like, what the hell? He's like, yeah, oh Lord. I mean, good God, it is ridiculous. But anyway,
I'm really surprised either Benny or Ernie. I'm surprised that the CNC show didn't make a man sandwich out of one of those two. I really am. Because, like I said, Cathy's running the show. It's a wonder those two men that Kent was obviously in love with didn't get caught in the web of tulips.
anyways, Cathy, you know, and I know too, that I don't think she had anything at all to do with it. She was completely unaware. I've already got that much. But what happened with her, without her knowledge, may have been just out of horrible. Just say horrible.
Bottom line is someone needs to be found, and someone needs to be found now. And we are all fed up with it. Our own mother needs to know what happened to her child. Why are people saying, well, her mama knows? No, she doesn't. I know this woman, and I'm sorry she doesn't act the way people think she needs to act according to them or do what they think she needs to do. Well, you know what? She is her own person. And yes, there's been a lot in the last few years.
She's her own person, but you're talking for her? You're talking for her? You said she didn't know how to fill out a check. She didn't know how to order anything online. She's never driven on the interstate. BS. BS, Cathy. Why are you trying to make Can't look so helpless? Because I've got a real friggin' problem with helpless women. Not gonna lie. I do. We all need help from time to time. I'm not saying that. But someone that just sits on their dumb ass and says, I can barely fill out a check. I can barely order this. Or I can't drive on the interstate. I can barely merge. Idiots.
Dollar was in the drive.
Do me a favor. Is she really wearing a red hat right now?
Yes, of course. Yes, of course.
I told her about that damn red hat.
Hey, I told you about your alligator hat too. Oh, but you got to admit, he hadn't been wearing that.
She told me not to wear that alligator hat, and I said, well, I was going to put it up on the shelf anyway, retire it out, and I was like, well, hell.
And she has noticed that. She's mentioned that this morning when she said, oh, it's off. She took it off.
Oh, God.
Okay, Ernie, I'm going to get off here. And
Thank you.
I do want to say one more thing. Please, she does not. She has one cash app. It's $Candace.
Hold on a second. I'm going to put this in there. I'm going to put this in there. Hold on a second.
Yes. So there's no GoFundMe's. There is only that one cash app, the wish list that I created for her. She picked the items out.
That's the same cash app they said Candace didn't put in that Facebook group from her own Facebook account. They're not very good investigators.
And that's it. There's nothing else. So I just wanted to squash some of the rumors.
Is that true what it come up just now? Somebody said it come up. I'm
going to give Cathy some props. Are you guys ready for this? She said, I want to squash some of the rumors, or quash. Some people say quash. I'd rather hear, let's quash this, as opposed to debunk. And I've got receipts.
Don Jackson, is that it?
It came up what?
And she said, somebody said that they tried to, let me see, hold on a minute. What does it come up? Did anybody send her money? Anybody send any money yet? I'm trying to find out. Somebody said it come out, something, I don't know. I don't think it might be, said Don Jackson or something like that. It comes up Don Jackson. Which one, Miss Fancy? Which one you talking about? Which one? The one I just now put up, the link? Let me see. Let me put it back up here. Oh, Candace Bly. This is right here, up here. I'll put it also in the banner too, that way for it. And we'll see. But how much do you think, what are we looking at on trying to fix the house up for getting that fixed?
Okay, she verified. That is correct. Okay, yeah,
Okay.
I'm sitting here. Yeah, that's correct.
So it does come up Don Jackson.
No,
Okay. Okay. Can I say
nobody's begging for nothing.
Right, exactly. Can I ask you one thing, just for sake and for peace of mind? Can you show us Candace and make sure she's okay, just to see, just when we get voice and visual, just to see her, just to see she's okay.
So Cathy's lying right there. Candace doesn't have a red hat on unless she just took it off for Ernie. So now she's letting can't talk. This is obviously Cathy's house because it's a little cleaner.
You look different. Where's your red hat at?
It's over there on the dryer.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for coming up. Thank you so much. Thank you. Tell her to get that shit-eating grin off her face.
Well, you know what? She looks the best that she's looked in a while, and she got some.
She does. She looks a lot. She looks great right now. She looks a lot better than what she's been looking. I tell you that. She looked like she got slapped in the face with a.
Slapped in the face with what? They cut it off right there. I don't know if YouTube did that or Nature Lover did. My goodness. My goodness. Well, I want to take a second and thank all of you for being here. Muscles and Mascara. Thank you for the super sticker. She said, disgusting. No one gives a shit about you, Candace. We're a summer. That's all we care about. Crystal is a new member. Pat K gifted 5 Crime Lines and Lies memberships. Dallas 420, I love you too. There's Just Cat. She had y'all rolling today. Our good friend Suzanne, and she is a very, very good friend. We're going to talk about that later. Look at that. Jules did it. She damn sure did. She gifted a Crime Lines and Lies membership. Real Rockin' Robin says, love it here. We love you being here. Preschool Granny. She's still going strong. Dee, she's going strong too. My goodness. Jordan, look at this. Happy Monday. Is everyone having a happy Monday so far? Race Reeves is a new member. Well, I tell you what to do. Now, put a 1 in chat if you think that the case of Summer Wells is just dead and there's nothing to talk about, nothing to go over, nothing like that. Or put a 2 in chat if you think Summer, just like the other cases we talk about that need revisiting, the children deserve more. Look at Kat. She's all over it today. She said, 2 actually. Kat changed her vote. So this is what happens when we're doing trivia and people start voting before they hear everything. There's Pat 2. My goodness. Pamela, Justice for Summer 2. Sarah 2. Well, the biggest argument we had today is if Alaska and Mississippi are part of the United States. Yes, they are. If there's a bridge to Alaska that Grandis could have drove across, not Alaska, sorry, Africa or Australia. I think we got to the bottom of those. Doesn't take too long to figure that out. And if you are watching this on the replay, please leave me a comment and tell me what you think. Does Cathy know more? Does Cathy know more? Could Candace have told her something that could help the investigators. I think she did. They were thicker than thieves. Thicker than thieves. And Candace has no issue with anyone taking care of her. But she didn't ask for anything. Cathy even said, even if Candace needs toilet paper, she's not going to ask for it. Woo! I don't know about you, but I don't like to turtle walk my way out of the bathroom. I'm going to damn sure ask for a roll. All right, you guys are the absolute best. I will see you back here tomorrow morning. Audrey Cunningham's mother's coming on. That is right. We have a whole playlist on Audrey Cunningham, and there's some things that we all have to discuss. Now, that is pending the hurricane. If she don't have no signal tomorrow or no electricity, we're just going to go through what she has told me, with receipts. You guys have a great rest of your day. Love you to pieces.